I am recording something that's related to guy who is featured here. So this is my video I uploaded 3 years ago on my channel, and I called him here, although I think he's half gypsy. I called him here Τσιγγάνος. So general population thinks that this is something insulting, but if I go here on this Wikipedia page Sinti, subgroup of Romani people or Roma, so they gave that name to themselves in 1970 something. I will create a separate video on that, which will be called difference between gypsies and ciganis. So if I search for untouchable, it is explained what cigano or cigani means. So it means untouchable, and Balkans, they say they're called Tziganos, from Byzantine Greek, Tziganos and Atziganos, and deriving from ancient Greek Tziganos. I mean, I will play all of these in the Google Translate, so this is nothing that's insulting. As a matter of fact, if I translate this, and by the way, they cannot know people, so if I translate this, it says cigany if I translate it in Serbia. So no person or people can change certain personal information which is hiding their identity. So this is even a crime in a law, crime law or criminal law of Serbia. Sorry, which is called false presentation. So that should not be allowed. They first called themselves gypsies, but because this is actually short for Egyptians, they changed it to Roma, which means something like people on their language. So it's now just for the sake of completeness, see how these are pronounced, and I will simply move this to Greek. Okay, now it's translated as dramskih.
Τσιγάνος. Τσιγάνος.
Τσιγάνος. Okay. Next up, this should be pronounced as Atziganos, as you can see. It doesn't make sense.
Ατσίγανος.
Atzigano, okay. And this should be something like Tziganos.
Αφίγανος.
Atziganos. So this doesn't I mean, if you know Greek, so this is theta, and this is some sort of A. I think this is G, N, and S, of course. I mean, you know what I mean, those that pronunciation of letters, but I don't know all of them, of course, I know. Theta, this is alpha, I don't know what these others, how these others are pronounced. Alpha, beta, and so on and so on. As can be seen, even the Google Translate is totally messed up. So let's see if I okay, so this is how they translated it. Okay, I don't know what's the plural, but I can check out. Okay, what the hell is this? Oh, this is some rubbish. Okay, so by doing this, by changing their name to Roma, they or Romali or Roman, whatever. So they want to hide their origins. Let's see what is the cast here. Okay. Okay. So there were four castes in the in India, or maybe it should be caste. And I think this is explained in one of Wikipedia articles, and they're called yeah, that's it. Cool. I need to record this. So they were untouchables because they were outside of the traditional Hindu caste or caste hierarchy, and as can be seen, this is nothing insulting. So okay, I don't need this anymore. So so I don't know if this is bad or good. I guess this is bad. They are not in the hierarchical castes. I just want to play this part. So trying to hide your identity is illegal. Why would you do that?
Hindu caste hierarchy.
Caste.
Hindu caste hierarchy.
Caste hierarchy. Okay. So what I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to, as I wanted to say, no. Okay, sorry about that. So I need this. Okay. So I'm going to play two videos about this guy. So he's so-called politician, and you can see what kind of fraud he is when he's here talking about some Shiptars. This is how Albanians are called. This is also not insulting. It means Highland. I mean, why would that be insulting? So, by the way, this is correct. One of the three ways that this can be used, this name. So, you can see just from this short segment where he was explaining how supposedly Serbian paramilitary formation, which were controlled. This is a very well-known fact. This is fact from open court. Former ambassador of UK and UK government allowed that. So Ivor Roberts, former ambassador of UK during Milosevic era. So ambassador in Belgrade, wrote in his book, memoirs or whatever, that state intelligence, head of state intelligence of Serbia, which was in charge of these so-called paramilitary troops. So that head, called Iceman, was controlled by CIA. I mean, Ivor Roberts. Ivor Roberts. Jovic Stanisic, which is that guy who was top of state intelligence of Serbia during Milosevic era. So Jovic Stanisic or so Ivor Roberts. This is Radio Free Europe. I mean Radio Free Europe. Jovic Stanisic was a secret agent of CIA. This is open court information, public information. So this faker piece of shit claims here that cooling truck full of Shiptars that were supposedly executed. I mean, this is not proven. It's not proven who murdered them. I don't know if somebody. There was some there were some people who testified, witnesses, but I really don't know about that. Sorry if I made a mistake on this, because this is important. So he claims here's something that's outrageous, and didn't explain this part. So all these murdered, I mean, there were children there. I'm not for murdering civilians, especially children of any people's social group, and so on and so on. Of course. So he mentioned here that all of them had their IDs. So which professional soldier would do this? Okay, kill somebody, I mean, kill some people, civilians, put them in that cooling truck, and then left their IDs. Why would someone do that? Unless this is done intentionally, which it was, of course. So this shows how this guy is. It shows that this guy is a moron and of course, real piece of shit, because he's brutally lying without any problems. So I'm not going to open this. I'm going just to show this guy. There is no that they called him. Yeah, there is Iceman. There is no. His picture is not there, but I mean, I can search it here. The guy, of course, that piece of shit. The guy, and by the way, he's Montenegro, so not Montenegrin. There is a group called Montenegrins. Nobody questions that. So Montenegrins, Salt and Tequila. This is their song. This guy died in a car accident, by the way. So that was the guy called Iceman, and like November Man, that movie. So this is him in Hague. This is another guy who was also in charge of paramilitary forces, and he is Croatian. So Croatian Montenegro were in charge of secret service, which was controlled by CIA. I mean, you do the math. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. What I'm going to do is to record part of documentaries where this guy is talking. Oh yeah, he's hiding that he's cigany, or a cigany, or gypsy, whatever. So I mean, what kind of person hides his origins? Okay, so I'm going to play this part of two interviews, actually two documentaries, but this is an interview with him. There are two parts of it, where it can be heard that he doesn't know grammatical cases of Serbian. There are 7 grammatical cases, as opposed to English, for instance, where there are 4 grammatical cases, and those 4 grammatical cases in Old English had exactly the same names as in they have in Serbian. So in Serbian language. So I will play it and show that he doesn't know grammatical cases, which is essential. You learn that in elementary school. But he was supposedly high-profile politician. This guy was at that time, during Milosevic era, Minister of Interior. He's a pig and dog from Freemasonry. He's Freemasonry. Real piece of shit, real moron, stupid fuck, and piece of shit. So I'm doing this to prove, and of course I have here some examples that shows he really doesn't know some essential stuff related to Serbian language. Okay, so there are two instances and two different words. Okay, so let's play it. And I need to change mic.
I zato još jedan puta, pod punom odgovornosti, govorim da je tačno da sam odlazio u centralni zatvor. Ta nesposobnost je proizvela mržnju, a ta mržnja ga je zaslepila. Pa je onda mogao da primi Gavrilovića, osobu koja 2 godine nema nikakve veze sa državnom bezbednosti.
He is a Serbian playwright, studied dramaturgy.